All right. Right. Uh, Here's the story behind the video. This is a kind of a toy haul video, even though it's not a full toy haul, because basically I just want to kind of mix it up a little bit. So this is a sort of this is some of the stuff I got from about a week ago. I went to the South Shields flea market, and this is some of the Action Man stuff I picked up. Obviously, that wasn't Action Man; that was a buddy from Power Rangers, right? So some guy had a couple of these ammo sort of boxes on his stall, and each one is like kind of almost full or quite full of like loads of different accessories. There was this one, and there was this other one, and this one's got loads of clothes and things in. And he wanted like £5 each for them, and I was like, nah, anyway, £5 for them both, probably. Like, and he was like £6, and I was like, £6. Well, if you toss in the putty patroller and the figure, I'll pack them off you. And it was like, that's how I like to do business, mate, type of thing. Now, the figure, jeez, I've had a cat, so just call. The figure that I got, which he had a load of other Action Men figures and stuff, but all of them were pretty much what I've already got. But there was one there that I saw that I thought, well, I'm pretty sure I know what that is, so I'll have that. And here it is. This is Natalie Poole, and she is, I think, possibly one of the only female Action Men figures they ever made. And apparently, according to my research, is pretty rare. Now, unfortunately, she only has her boots, because the gloves are non-removable. Originally, when you got her, she did have like a bandana, vest, tank top thing, and a pair of shorts, and then a few accessories. So, obviously, mine's missing that, but apart from that, I mean, she's not in bad nick. A couple of bits of paint missing and a sort of slight scuff on her boob, but obviously, when you're an action girl, that's the type of stuff that happens. I'll show you her action feature as well, which is there's a button located on the back of her leg, there. So, I mean, that shows off some of her talent as well. And she can do that with both legs. So, if you want to kind of have her doing that, you can. Right, so basically, what you do is you just bend the leg and it clicks and that pushes the button out. And you press it. Now, this one is a little bit stiff and not very, like, kind of have to really push it in and then pop. There you go. So that's her action feature. The other nice thing that's nice about her is, if I can get a nice close-up of her face, still struggling to find the camera. If you look above her eye that's closest to the camera, she does have like a little scar, which is kind of the nod to the Action Man or G.I. Joe kind of scar on the cheek. So she has one above her eye, on her eyebrow there. So there you go, that's Natalie Poole, and like I say, I got all of that for sort of £6, which I was pretty happy about, just to get this alone, but I didn't want to show too much enthusiasm because a lot of the dealers on the stalls, if you kind of go in going like, oh wow, what's this, how much do you want, they'll be like, oh, £5 or something, and it's like, you just kind of got to pick it up as if it smells like poo and go like, how much you want for this meal? Type of thing, and they tend to get better prices, and a lot of them are pretty good if you like, you can barter them down as well. Right, and then this, I didn't get this at the flea market, but I picked it up at the charity shop. What kind of fits in quite nicely with these things I got is a nice big, lovely big tank. And I had this with the figure in, and I was like, oh, how much is the tank? And they were like, oh, it's £5 with the figure. And I was like, well, how much is it without the figure? And they were like, £3. So I was like, all right, well, it's a nice big tank. I'll certainly pay £3 for that. It does oscillate on the turret, and this does go up and down as well. And the treads do roll as well, which is nice. I haven't actually done much research on this one, but it does say, let's have a look, something on the bottom, sunny something. But I'll look into that. I mean, I think it's a bit of a knock-offy type thing, but I do remember like people who I knew as a kid had the kind of vintagey action man stuff, and it was not dissimilar to the quality of this. So it will fit in with all the other bits and pieces. So I'll finish off by putting Natalie, nude Natalie, in the top there, and she can fire the gun and play with that. Off she goes to Afghanistan or something. So stay tuned, because I did get quite a lot of other different bits and pieces from South Shields, which I will be posting, and I'm going to do some more sort of other showing off figures I've picked up as well, and possibly a review. So stay tuned.